Selena Gomez's husband, Benny Blanco's terrifying moment. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, the whole vibe feels like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out, keeping each other company on this very lovely Thanksgiving day. Listen, let me just start off by saying that I know that, not all of us have the luxury of being with our families or with our loved ones, and we're seeing all the online posts and we're seeing all the commercials and we know that it's Thanksgiving. And if you are feeling any type of way, you are family here. And this is our Thanksgiving dinner table, okay? So, girl, pass me the pumpkin pie. Oh, stop getting the damn biscuits. I need the mac and cheese. Who has the lactate? Okay? We are our Thanksgiving family today, okay? I love you all. So sit back, relax. If you are looking for a new messy bestie, subscribe. All right, best friend, are you guys too close? I feel like I'm too close and you're like, hey, girl, can you back up a little, bitch? Okay, that's better? Am I better? Yeah, okay, girl. Listen, so best friend, oh my gosh. Poor Benny Blanco's mother, you guys. Benny Blanco's mom's she barricaded herself in the bathroom during a burglary in her home. Benny Blanco's mom, Sandra Levine, was involved in a scary robbery at her Studio City, California home this week, forcing her to barricade herself in a bathroom during the break-in.
Hey, so you? The police department?
She's upstairs.
The robbery took place around 9:15 p.m. local time Monday, November 24th, when three men broke into her home while she was there alone. The men allegedly entered by breaking a sliding glass door. When Levine heard the noise, she ran upstairs, locked herself inside a bathroom, and called 911 for help. According to the outlet, citing in the Los Angeles Police Department, while the victim was not identified by name, neighbors and property records reportedly confirmed it was Levine's home. According to ABC7, the suspects had allegedly kicked down the bathroom door. The LAPD confirmed to People that a radio call was generated for a burglary. Per the comments of the call, the person reported was in her bedroom when suspects forced entry into residency and ransacked the location. The suspects fled once they discovered someone was home. By the time police arrived, the suspects had already left and are still at large. They were wearing dark clothing and masks when they entered the home. Police said that Blanco's mom was unharmed in the incident, though several rooms in her home were ransacked and unspecified property was stolen from the residence. Oh, Lordy. Benny Blanco's mom, he has described her as his best friend, basically.
Best friend. My mom's my best friend. Are you kidding me? Every Sunday, we go to the farmer's market, I cook her lunch, we swim, we gossip about stuff I have no idea what she's talking about. She knows everything. She's like, sends me things. She's like, do you think it's true? And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't even know who these two people are we're talking about. My mom loves flowers. For Mother's Day, though, I get her the same thing every year. I get her a new orchid. And like, she's so good at taking care of them that before she moved to LA, she had a room with just like 25 of them because I would give them to her every year and she would keep them and they would never die.
Something is happening in Los Angeles. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere, but I live here, so I always hear about these robberies taking place. It's not I don't believe that it's like out of the blue robbery. I definitely believe that they knew that that was Benny Blanco's mom's home. You know what I mean? I think robbers are so intelligent nowadays where they do their research. And obviously it's everywhere that Benny Blanco's wife, Selena Gomez, is an actual billionaire. Obviously he's worth $50 million too, but still, so that right there is like money signs to these freaking losers. I cannot even imagine what it's like, hiding in your room. I did see Selena Gomez updating her Instagram, and she was just kind of, putting some just like very random things. She didn't really talk about the incident, but in most cases, you guys, it is advised to not shed any kind of attention on it, just because you want to make sure that, the robbers don't, they kind of don't suspect them. Do you know what I mean? It's like they want you to play it cool, basically. I'm sure moving forward, there's going to be security measures taken. I'm sure that Benny Blanco does not play when it comes to his mother. I cannot imagine hiding in the freaking bathroom. Now, I will tell you, I was robbed once, and you feel so violated. I don't know if I actually ever told you guys this story, but FYI, I don't want you to think that this is like this all the time, okay? I was in Colombia, and I was in the capital, Bogota. You guys know I live there. And it is such an amazing city. I mean, it's so metropolitan, so fashion forward, so bougie. I mean, you look at the news and you look at the coverage of Colombia, and it's just so sad because it's so fucking ignorant. You watch shows like the narcs and all these things, but it's really not like that, okay? I promise you, it's so magical, it's so beautiful. Like I said, it's so fashion forward, the food, everything. But of course, like every other neighborhood or every other place in the world, if you step into a bad neighborhood, that's what you get. So your messy bestie was being very messy. I just came out of class, and my mother's makeup artist when she was a kid, because my mom was kind of like a socialite in Colombia, so she had like her glam, and her makeup artist also is like her best friend. And when I decided to move to Colombia from Europe when I was very, very young, my mom was like, I think you need like a kind of like a chaperone because you're too young. So her makeup artist, shout out John Haido, he kind of took me under his wing, and I would go every day and he would give me classes. I was gonna try acting, I was gonna try makeup, I was gonna do different things. And there was this little guy that I was kind of like flirting with, and he lived in not the best area, but not the worst area, just like in a middle area. And my mom's friend, he was like, "Where are you going after this?" I was like, "Oh, I'm going here." And he goes, "Okay, if you go there, just make sure to be very careful, be cautious with your belongings, because they tend to love to, to pickpocket in these busy streets." So I said, okay, whatever. And I had my phone, and the guy that I was on my way to see had texted me. So I took my phone out for like a millisecond. Then I felt this sharp thing in my back, and it was a knife. And it was this young kid. I mean, he couldn't have been more than 15 years old. And he goes, "Give me everything. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Give me your phone." And I was fucking panicking. And the worst part is that there were people everywhere, just looking and not getting involved, of course. And I gave him my phone, and I think he was kind of new at this because he didn't ask for my wallet, thank goodness. So he took my phone, and it was just, you feel so violated, you feel so scary. Also, a subscriber stole my phone. Yeah, girl. Years later, here in Los Angeles, I think this was about 2 years ago, we were out clubbing. My mom was visiting, so we went clubbing with her, and we went to have some cocktails, and it was fabulous. And I don't really remember too much of this, but I think somebody asked for my picture, and I did. I gave her, we stood, we hugged, we took a picture. And then she comes back a little later, like half an hour to an hour later, with a group of other girls. And they're like, "Oh my God, can we all take a picture together? And can we dance together?" And I said, "Sure." So I'm very like, trusting especially when I'm drinking, honey. You tell me to get into the van, I'll get into a van. So we're like dancing, and I'm feeling it, and we're taking pictures with her phone. Next thing you know, they said, "Okay, bye, thank you." And I said, "Okay, girl, bye, bye, bye." Next thing I know, they're walking out. And, I go back to the table, and I'm like, "Oh my God, they were so sweet." To check my phone, gone. Phone was gone, honey, and it was them. Next day, it was somewhere in China. Not even kidding. They sold it for parts, and I guess shipped it off and it was literally, I saw the location, it was China. So yeah, those are the 2 times that I got robbed. One from a 14-year-old and the other from a subscriber. So that's fabulous. But yeah, of course, it feels very scary. It feels very violent. I can't imagine Benny Blanco's mom, how she must be feeling. So, of course, we're sending her all the love. And, you know, knowing Benny and how much he loves his mom, I'm so sure that she's going to have security, that they're going to build some type of fences and, 24-hour security. Like, no one's going to be breaking into that house any longer. So, anywho, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you all. I want to thank you enormously for your love, for your support, for your kindness, for this the joy that you give me is just incredible, and I don't take any of you for granted. So thank you all. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.